Hey guys, Chuck House and Mopar, welcome back. Shop truck in the bullpen. This truck, I have trouble with my AC system. AC blows fine. My heater core was a little plugged. I back flushed it a while back and it's better. It's great actually. But the problem I have is I just get air out of the defrost vents. Recently my daughter was using this and it started blowing out of the dash where you would hope it would, and I thought it fixed itself. Of course, you know, it's done it before. Anyway, so I am gonna drop the dash, put a new dash on. This one's taped up. You see a little bit right there, she's cracked like they all do. And then pull the heater box, drop the dash, pull the heater box. So I have to remove the shifter. I need to move that box and the little electrical that's in there. Pull the plastic out on both sides and lean her back. There's 5 bolts, I think it is, across the top. Bolt on each side, and she slide back. Done this before in my other truck, my big Dodge, and it's not the worst thing. The heater box is probably got crap in it, so I've got a new dash from LMC Truck. Back here I've got other junk to make her like new again. Yeah, dryer, all that. And hopefully I can get the heater lines off without them deciding to have to cut them and put new ones on. That ought to be an awesome deal. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Did you ever start a job and then think, what did I get into? I got a lot of extra work. So what I didn't count on was this being so bad. You see where the dash goes around though. This goes, yeah. Alright. I can epoxy, I'm gonna have to epoxy some of this stuff back together because like the overdrive module thingy that I don't use anymore, it goes up here somewhere. Yeah, a lot of stuff missing. I got, this is all broken out. Shit. Yep. Damn. No, I didn't count on all that. So anyway, I got the dash hanging. Kind of hanging. I don't remember. And then all this thing all gets attached from the inside of here too with screws, which is different than the later model trucks, which sucks. Anyway, so the heater box is in there, and this is gonna probably have to come out somehow. Figure it out. These are always a biatch. This is different too, but these, there's 5 or 4, you know, the screw on each side. Once you get this in here, you got to try to get these screws into the dash, and that's kind of a must. You know, you want it blowing out of your defrost. So what else do I have up here? What else broke? Huh. Missing one of these. Anyway. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a big chunk right there. Yeah, I'd save that. Yay. This sucks. Oh, well. It's hot rodding. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep, she was junk. Junk, all right. All right. To be continued. Heater box is out. Ooh, stupid. Stink bugs. Damn freaking things. Hate those things. I had one on my weed eater one time. I kept smelling a stink bug. I'm like, what? And then I realized that he was on the weed eater and it's vibrating. Drove him nuts. The heater box. So, nobody makes foams. Alright, which blows. DMT. The people that make everything for everybody. Get the heater core out. The, I think I gotta pull the box apart to get the evaporator, condenser, whatever the hell it's called. So here's part of the deal, guys. This is where the inside the truck gets its vacuum from, and this one broke. All right, trouble is it goes all the way around to here. All right, I would replace this if I had the box, the thing, but anyway, I'm gonna splice in another one that's a little more supple, because this one just snapped. And if you can see, I just put a electrical connector on there. So I'm going to fire up the air compressor. That's weird. And yeah, so I got a lot of foams. This stuff, you know, it's for your house. It'll work for some of it. Can't hurt. Around there, you know, whatever. This one's clearly, this is the vent. And so I'm changing the I will be changing the heater core and the blower motor plus the resistor, because I've typically find the resistors can be cracked, you know, about ready to fall into pieces. So anyway, the only thing I'm not thrilled about, I didn't pay up and get a copper brass heater core, and not only that, but this one is adjustable. Whatever, I guess. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, there we go. Well, here's a heater box in 2 pieces. Not bad. I was expecting worse inside of here, you know. Still not great. Yep. Anyway, get a little grease on these guys here. I slide them back in. I may reuse the old heater core. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Carnage everywhere. Blower motor. I guess it's original. I don't know. The resistor was actually in good shape. I've seen these things cracked into several pieces. I did put in the cheapy heater core. There's that. I went ahead and just, this is the vacuum for the heater box. I went ahead and put on several layers of shrink wrap on there. Yeah, this is supposed to be on here. It's yucky. Yeah, whatever. Better nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of in a hurry. I need to get this thing back together and back in, because I will be gone for a few days and I don't want to forget what the hell I did. Yeah, this is my stuff doesn't want to stay on here very well at all. This is just camper shell stuff, you know. I'm gonna put another layer on there and slam this booger back in. Okay. All right, back together. I'm leaving it here for now, guys. I got too much to do. I'm gonna have to pull out all these screws and see if see what might work. But yeah, there's stuff broken. I don't even know what I have pieces for now. May need to fabricate in plastic. That'll be a day, because stuff will have to sit. Anyway, yep. That's it for now. I got enough crap to pick up around here. I'll just leave everything sit. Need to hook up my, that's a drain down there for the air conditioning. And they come with a hose on them, and they are off and gone, and your floor gets soaked. Anyway, I did forget one thing, which makes me mad at myself. Blend door repair. Whatever. Where it is. It's the blend door has got a plastic. You know, the end of it's all plastic. So they make a blend door repair where you put on a different. Where am I? Put on a different a metal end on it and clock everything. And I put one in the big truck, and mine was fine. If there's going to be any plastic broke, it's on this. So it can still be done in the truck. The thing is, it's much more of a pain in the grommet, if you will, because it literally, yeah, it's just a big pain in the ass is what it is. All right. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm done for a period of time here. I'll come back and keep at her.
1 week later.
Several days later. Pitter patter. Yeah, it's a week later. So that's not my dash. My buddy John, the guy with the 66 Charger, he put the 46RH in, overdrive trans, as a 90. He had a truck, second gen truck like mine, right? So my lower dash was broken pretty badly, you know, here, up there. I thought, well, he's gonna part that truck out, so I'll just go get his dash. I didn't really count on his being broken underneath. I should have. So this morning I've been piecing this back together, gluing it up, putting chunks in. I think it ought to hold all right. That's my cup holder thing that slides out. I might have to do something about that. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I want the cup holder to work. First time I'm never going to use it. So anyway, these dashes, they're built as an assembly, and then, you know, they just used a arm, whatever, to put it in the truck. So I've got her torn apart again. Mine was much worse than his. So yeah, I am, that's what I'm doing. Coming out, all the way out. So that means everything's got to get taken out, you know. And yeah, everything's coming out. It ought to be less than fun. One guy, but you know, whatever. That's how I do it. My love affair with the second gen Dodge truck's coming to an end, if it hasn't already. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about this, and we'll go from there. All right. Dash is back out. Dash is out. I never had it out before. Not terrible. I'll tell you, the one thing I am going to be concerned about is they had a security system in here, and I should have started the truck and cut that a long time ago. Make sure she's not dead. If I have to, I'll put it together. Oh, my cab light install went through the dash, so it is, I gotta put a splice in the wire, which sucks. Here's the old, here's the dash. So now I gotta start, yeah, golly, I gotta pull the duct off. Look at that, damn bugs. And there's rivets. They rivet this thing in. Boom, boom, a bunch of them. So I will get the old one on the bottom, and yeah, I have to pull the. Do I have to pull the duct off? Don't know. I think so. Oh yeah, screws. All right, here we go. All right, lovers of the sports fans. She's together. Oh, look at this. I don't know where that goes for my generic deal. She's together. Didn't run into a lot of trouble. This little thin spot cracked up, so I got some popsicle sticks in there. Yeah. Riveted in. Having too much fun. Yeah, there's the new dash. There's one issue. I think it's gonna be a pain in the grommet eventually. Do you guys see how? I don't think you can see. There's a tab. Goes into there, and then this comes up. That'll be giving me trouble. I had they put the damn bin tag on here on the plastic instead of on the dash frame these years. So yeah, oh yeah, pulled the glass off, cleaned up in there. These dashes get dirty because this thing right here, dirt, just a little bit of dirt over the years goes in there, and then you get a pile of dead bugs and dirt. So anyway, all right, to be continued. I'm back. She's done. All right, so I did this because I was having only dash vent or defrost blowing. Okay, I tested the HVAC box, the heater box, with put vacuum on, everything ran. I pressurized everything up there. Everything was good, but I couldn't pressurize the system. Okay, this thing was bad. Okay, I've had it apart. There's a rack and pinion in here, and there's just a little deal that goes back and forth through these 5 little holes. Well, I actually had done this end of this video already, but I was in here and the thing was hissing still, or it was hissing. I'm like, all right, out you come. So that's Johnny's controller. I'm gonna fool with this one later. I think I know what to do. Everything's pretty good. Cup. This is the cup holder. It's. I don't know why you'd ever put a cup up here anyway, but it will never be used because the dash is still cracked behind there. Everything's in and running. I had a couple bulbs in the dash turn out to be bad. I'm gonna put that cover that you can see through the window right there. That's going back on just because. Vacuum. This is stuff I've ripped off of pickups in the junkyard. This goes to the vacuum canister. Anyway, yep. And let me grab my flashlight. There's a vacuum canister right up in here. Okay, right here, and this is where it goes. Okay. Now the purpose is, see right here, this is a check valve. There's one down there. So when you accelerate, the check valve closes, and I'm sorry, that check valve will close because vacuum will go pushing through here to keep your blend doors where they're supposed to be. And then when everything is back to normal, everything flows back, and this gets, it gets vacuum. All right. So yeah, that's it. Now for the carnage. Junk, poor old Louise. There's that. Damn it. I wondered. My cigarette lighter doesn't work. I've narrowed it down. I think that's just the cigarette lighter itself. Yeah, shizzle. Shit everywhere. So that's that. She's done. Trip to Fort Worth's coming up. I don't know when. Bring you guys along for that ride, along with my spare transmission I'll carry with me wherever I go. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.